Ho 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 everybody, I'm trying to keep all my videos up to like 30 minutes max, minimum like 20 minutes, maybe even a little less is fine. So hopefully I could keep the yapping to a minimum, but I don't really have like an inspiration. Actually I do, that was a lie, but it's a very minor inspiration. I remember back in the day of like vlog beauty slash like lifestyle guru like YouTube of people doing like Christmas hauls. So like they would show off what they got for Christmas. And so I decided to sort of like take that, but also like you know those videos that are like judging a Target Pride collection. What? Disappointing. Yeah, that stuff. I'm gonna do that, but apply it to like my own Christmas list. So we got like, oh my gosh, y'all are about to see how materialist I am. We got 7 pages of stuff. Now granted, like the photos are pretty big and each page has like like 3 things on it, so like it's still a lot, but like I'm not asking for the world here, okay? Anyways, all right, let's get started. So the first thing we have is a audio interface. Now for all you non musically production inclined people out there, this is sort of like a fancy little device which will take my like vocal analog sound like out in the open and then be able to sort of like translate my voice into like digital data or like whatever, or whatever like audio input that you put in there. Wait, what? Are we rating this or judging this? Oh yeah, by the way, we'll actually, let's look at this, like back at this, or order in priority. So like the first thing we see is like what I want the most. So I really want that audio interface. And then the last is like, you know what, this isn't something I'm gonna be wishing is like praying is under the Christmas tree. So, and then also there's like a note for my family members because this is all being sent to, this one document is gonna be shared with all my family members, and just me saying like, be sure to check off if you bought something, make sure it's checked off the list so others viewing can know that it's already been taken. And then I also say like, you know, I also have like printer ink on here and like 35mm film, which I wouldn't mind having multiple of. So all right, back to the audio interface thing. It's a device that takes my analog voice, like me speaking out in the air, and then digitally translates that into data that can be interpreted, I think, by a computer or something like that. That is like my rough explanation. I won't lie, I don't really know how it works. I have a crumb of a clue of how it works, but I'm trying to be like a musician or something like that. So that also brings us to our next thing of these inner ear monitors, which is like, these are just like fancier headphones. Essentially, these are headphones that a lot of like audiophiles and musicians are into, and I don't quite know like the difference between inner ear monitors and headphones. I tried looking it up. It doesn't seem like there's that big of a difference other than like the shape. The shape seems to be more really important, of like it is specifically shaped in a way that can like custom fit in your ear and like just really maximize the output of the audio for like a better sound. So that is something that I really want, so I can like, I've been really as someone who's been wanting to make music now, I've generally also been getting more into like hi-fi audio, so like trying to maximize my music listening experience, and inner ear monitors are definitely like one of the most recommended things out there. This pink rolling stool, hold on, let me click on the link so you can get a better view of it. I really want this because, first of all, a stool is just generally very useful for when you are doing work that doesn't like where you're like kind of like you don't need to be in place for like too long. Like obviously I have a back on my desk chair because I am sat in this thing for like a few hours, but a rolling stool, this is the studio for my studio that I have in the basement. It's both my sewing studio and my music studio. So this is the chair I'm gonna sit in when I'm like singing, so I can like have good posture and everything. This is the chair that I want to sit in for like not when I'm sewing, maybe I'm like ironing something that's like really big and long and it's just gonna take like about an hour to iron, so like I can just sit down there and like not like just rest my feet a bit while I'm ironing. Also, stools are really handy. I actually like used a stool. You might see in my next video coming up for the Leve concert where I had a dress kind of propped up and it's propped up on top of the stool, so the dress, I could access like all sides of the dress and also pin in the objects that I needed to pin in, but also have like the dress like be like on a model essentially. I'm so sorry I'm not articulating this well, but this is really handy for, hopefully it has like locking wheels. Doesn't look like it does, but I think we can work with that. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. This is definitely like this is like one of the more high-end, pricier things. I want a GPS for my car. Now that may not make sense to a lot of y'all because I already have like a smartphone which with GPS. Why do I want a GPS device? It's mainly so that like I don't have to take around my smartphone as often anymore. Ideally the smartphone would be taken for like out of town travel, for like just in case of emergencies. But overall, like if I'm just in town, I would like to just have like my own separate little GPS. But like that's not, it's like, I mean, it's high up there. It's like the 4th thing on the list, but it's also very expensive, so I highly doubt I'm gonna get it. Next is printer ink, of course. I just love printing things. I print a lot of my own prints. I like printing out zines, definitely a lot of zines, and I'm trying to get into DVD/CD burning. And my printer has a function where you can print on CDs and DVDs. So you know the labels that you see on CDs and DVDs, like that, my printer can do that. So I really want to get more on that and kind of essentially make my own bootlegs, because there's a lot of artists that I like that unfortunately like they don't have CDs out of their music yet, and I'd like to make like fan bootlegs of it. Anyways, next is just a music stand. That's pretty self-explanatory. I just need a music stand. Like I'm just using like whatever I'm singing, I either like just prop it up with like my water bottle on my desk while I'm singing. So it would be nice to have like a proper music stand to prop up my sheet music on. Next, like really expensive thing, a Galaxy Watch 7. I honestly just need this because one, I need to get a watch. I just really need a watch. I just have like a weird thing about not liking to like do the work of like rustling for my phone in like my bag or something, or even just taking it out of my pocket for some reason. I don't know why, but I did have a watch, but unfortunately it wasn't waterproof, so now the watch is like kind of broken. And that really sucks. And also, I'd like something to keep track of, for like fitness stuff, you know, so like my heart rate, how many calories I'm burning, etc. Next one is this super cute yoga mat. It's from this small business called Tiny Protectors. It's just really cute. Nothing to it. It's a cute pink yoga mat. My current yoga mat that I'm borrowing from my mom works just fine, but it would be nice to have this cute one. So, I mean, it's pretty low on the list, so it's like, again, like, it's not something I'm desperate for, but it would be nice. I'm gonna, let me get the link to show y'all. This one is, like, just some, like, athleisure wear, just, like, really cute athleisure wear. Ooh, looks like they're having a Black Friday sale. That's always fun. This is just very cute, comes with pockets. That's a huge win, of course. Yeah, I mean, nothing else other than like super cute athleisure wear. I've been getting more into working out because a big thing that I am working on as I like work on being a singer and work on being the front for a band is that I want to be in shape, I want to be fit, I want to have good breath control and good cardio because I want to be like Chapel Roan, running around across the stage, doing squats and shit on the stage, doing squats to the beat, and you do that enough times and honestly you get out of breath without the correct training, so yeah. Another just like super cute athleisure thing from Popflex. Nothing too, like, I mean, well, it is very special in that it's very cute. I love the ruffles on this bra. Next thing is the film, which I think, now that I'm talking about it, I want the film more than the athleisure. I don't really know how to, like, I'm really into film photography, but I still am sort of a novice at it. Like, I know enough how to operate like my own 35mm film camera, and I'm familiar with certain terms and like how film works, and I couldn't really tell you what was I mean, like, the only thing that's really special about film is like how it develops, right? And the Cinestill film 800T, I think is how we call it, is very gorgeous. Let me show you some photos of it. Hold on, let me pull it up here. All right, here's some photos. So the 800 stands for ISO 800, which means this can take photos in really, really low light. And just look at that. It's so beautiful. I think what I love the most about this film is how it makes reds look. Like, in that red color spectrum, it looks really gorgeous. Like, oh yeah. No, this is a very popular film to shoot at night. Like, almost all of the example films I find of this are in like a lot of low light. So, just look at that. Just look at this like Chinese street view. Gorgeous. Let's see. I think I saw this one's like a mid light to like low light setting, I believe, because it's like backstage, but then we have the LED lights. Just like look at there you can see it in the light bulbs over here, the sort of like red orange like tint to it that's coming out. Gorgeous. And then like there's like, I think there's like there's not a lot of grain in this photo. I have to look up exactly what grain is, because I know I like a lot of heavy grain, but I know like a lot other film, it really is up to the preference of like how you want your photos to look. Oh yeah, look at that. Lots of gas station photos with this film. 100% gorgeous. Okay, that was my tangent on one of my favorite films. Moving on. This Kodak Ultramax 400, so ISO 400 this is like sort of, I don't want to say the gold standard, but if you're a beginner and you want to like try to have like and you want to have like a more versatile ISO that's like still pretty cheap, because like this one's like 17 bucks each for one roll, which is still pretty good for like, I think the Cinestill 800 comes with like 36 photos in one roll, so like that's not bad, but you know. But this one, ISO 400, 36 photos, all for a pretty good price, about like 9 bucks there. So let me show you some example photos. AI image? No, hide that shit. Oh my god, why? How dare you assume that about me? That's insanely insulting. Okay, Kodak Ultra. So again, here's a comparison photo. It's, again, a very basic 35mm film. Again, like, the reason why film is such a big market is just, like, there's, like, an infinite amount of, like, chemical processes that could make the colors, like, just, like, look staunchingly different from each other. And it really is just, like, up to the photographer's preferences of, like, which film they like and the features of said film that they want to use with their photos. So again, ISO 400 is pretty good for like almost all settings. Like maybe not like a night setting. I think the way this photo was taken was, I think either like they had extra light from like this part of the photo right here with this light, or they like set it on a tripod and they set it to a low enough shutter speed where they could capture this. I'm so sorry, I'm like a terrible teacher. I'm like not articulating this well. We'd have to go through like photo film 101 for me to explain to you. But yeah, overall, gorgeous film. Oh, this is a very nice double exposure shot. Yes. This is also pretty cool too. All right, next we have some glitter gel pens from Uniball, just from this like nice Japanese stationery store. I just wanted glitter pens. I'm surprised that a fancy girl like myself does not have glitter pens. So I should just really get on that. Next we just have some more clothes. So we have a Leve Christmas Magic baby tee. I actually have a very Leve holiday vinyl singles like on their way. Like it's been ordered. I'm so excited for that. Nothing like extraordinary, although oh my god, $75 for boxer pants. Hold on, these better be like not found. Patient, hold on. Y'all, the pants are gone. They're like gone. That's so sad. I really like these pants. And I wanted to check if they were like 100% of like a natural fiber or something and not like polyester or even like a cotton poly blend. $75 for a non like 100% natural fiber pair of pants would be abysmal. And then last but yeah, probably least is this like very nice hoodie from this small fashion business that I really like called Named Collective. I actually have two of their clothes. Damn, everything's sold out. Okay, that's great. Let me show you one of the pieces that I have. I have one of their hoodies. Where is it? This one! Yes! This one's so cute. I have this one. And then let's see. Ooh, yes, this baby doll top. Yeah, it's really cute. I love baby doll tops. I love baby doll dresses. I love taking like baby doll dresses that are supposed to be like lingerie and making them like tops. It's awesome. It's super cute. Like so me. All right, we're done. That was it. Oh my gosh. Yay. Honestly, I'm glad that it was less than I expected because I thought there was a lot and I was about to look so greedy, but we're all good. I hope y'all enjoyed this like simple fun video. I've been like, I won't lie, I have not been good at like vlogging or editing videos. Like I make progress, but like unfortunately like I I make progress, but unfortunately just like I procrastinate so hard on editing and recording that I just end up like not following the schedule I have planned. We're really trying. We're really gonna try. I have a lot of fun videos coming up soon. It is a fun video like this one. So that is it. Yeah. All right. Bye.